What's up, everybody? It's me, True Starscreamer, and we are here with yet another action figure review of another Hasbro review of another Marvel Legend. Can you guess what I've been buying a lot of lately? What can I say? The import market's been a little slow. But what we've got here is, this is from the Controller Wave. This is the Iron Man figure from the Controller Wave. This is based off the Alex Ross art from, I want to say Iron Man 600, which I have yet to read, but it's Alex Ross art, so it's going to be good. This was the one figure, this was the throwaway figure. Well, I don't like calling it the throwaway, but this was the one figure that did not come with the Build-A-Figure part. So I'm usually always reluctant on those. With the Bonebreaker Wave, that was the Wolverine with the Heat Claws, passed on him. Usually I've been passing on a lot of those. I picked this guy up because at the time I had a Target coupon and I'm like, what the heck. Let me tell you, I am glad I did. I definitely have some nice photos that I'm going to have to put up on Instagram, which of course you can see at True Starscreamer. And I will probably mention this Thursday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on the Figure Action Podcast. But really, we're not here to talk about tales of why we bought, finding things. Oh, no. We're here to talk about toys. So let's talk about this guy. And there's a lot of good things to talk about. As I said, I wasn't expecting on picking him up, and I really am glad I did. Now, I have to give you guys a disclaimer. I have done a little bit of customizing on this guy. Not much, but I've done it. With this guy, I did put a bit of panel lining on him. Get a Gundam marker. You are going to love these. This is probably one of the easiest ways to customize a figure. I don't want to say customize, but bring out a lot of things. Dry brushing can be intimidating, I understand. This, though, not at all. It just takes patience. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But like I said, this is a great Iron Man. This is probably one of my surprise favorite Marvel Legends I've picked up this year, and I almost passed on it. First of all, standing, not a problem. I've had some Iron Man figures, again, that drop like a hat. This has the pinless design. So this is a lot of checks. This is going to be checking a lot of boxes for the modern collector. It does have one little minor issue, and we'll get to that in a second. But we've got, of course, our double jointed elbows that give us a still hits us about 90 degrees. The shoulder pads kind of threw me off, because when I first got him, he was kind of flush. I gotta say this. His arms go down almost completely, which is great. A lot of Iron Mans don't go down so far. The pad slips over the shoulder, so you are able to get out to a really good T-pose. Don't hold this for too long, though, because you might change the plastic. But I'm sure a hairdryer can help bring that back. He has that ball joint torso I like, which lets you bend out this far. Which, ooh, you know what? We're going to do this right in front of you guys. There's a line here I can panel line. That's right. Live on, well, maybe not live, but here on YouTube, we're going to show you how I do this stuff. And the nice thing about a Gundam marker is if you mess up, it just wipes right off. And all I'm really doing is just tracing this line. Just makes it a little more, it just brings it out a little more. Little bonus feature for you guys. But that being said, he bends out this far. This is my negative. He has almost no forward ab crunch. I am tempted to heat this up and pop it out to see if I can Dremel it. Tempted to. Probably not, though. One thing I do like, he has a disc hinge here at the neck on the ball peg, so he can look up really good for flight poses. And this is still on an independent swivel. I mean, it's got its own dumbbell joint. So he has a lot of neck articulation. But this looks great. When you're going for a little bit of a flight look. And you bet I got photos at the end of this video. You bet I got them. Actually, I think the photos at the end of the video, I do not have the panel lining on. So this is kind of an after to it. I took the photos before because he was just that photogenic. And that's the thing. This is everything I kind of want in an Iron Man figure. Oh wait, go back here. We do have our double jointed knee. The armor plate here does get in the way of the thigh kicking forward. I'll say that. And he can kick out, yeah, like that. But again, this is an Iron Man. He's not a ninja figure. We got our ankle pivot. Everything, like I said, really detent here, stubborn. And get them out, plant the feet down, and he'll stand solid. Accessory count, decent. Got my new favorite smoke effects. Love them. We have your blaster effect, which of course you can combine the two. Blaster effects also double as boot jet effects if you care to, because we've got peg holes at the bottom that they fit in. Two sets of hands. We have our fist hand, and I got two fists, and our repulsor hand, which is on a hinge joint, which is nicer than the ones I'm not a fan of those static blaster hands, to be honest. This way it can also kind of doubles as a gesturing hand, which I actually do not mind at all. The only thing I probably would have wanted is a Tony Stark head. That's literally it. Everything else, I mean, this is near perfect. I can say, if you have the 80th anniversary Iron Man, the head that it comes with fits on beautifully. If you use your dominant hand, because I am not left-handed. There's something you should know. I don't want to edit this. I don't want to edit this. I want this to look good. I want this to be natural. I want you guys to see how simple it is to set up a figure like this in a good pose. And there you go. That right there, that is going to be my Iron Man display. If you can't tell, I am very, very pleased. I've got the 80th anniversary one. I keep that one helmeted. I've had this head in the parts drawer. Complete side note, I have seen people use this head on the Wakandan troopers, the Hatut, and to use them as a white wolf works really well. Just side note, if you want another use for that head. Still, this, as you see it, is going to be the forefront of my Iron Man display. And trust me, I got just about every Iron Man figure made. Speaking of, let's do some comparisons. So here he is with the Marvel 80th Anniversary Iron Man. Do not worry, I do not plan on bringing out all the Iron Man molds, but I am bringing out some of my favorite ones, and this is a great one. The gold on this, of course, is fantastic. Again, the legs here are very similar in design, with this being a little more squared. This has the fixed hand in the repulsor blast position. It does not have the hinge. I know as I wave that on camera. I like the hinge personally. The gold is nicer. That is a nicer gold. I do know a more prominent YouTuber does prefer that, and I totally get why. But I don't mind this lighter gold. But if you want to see how they look good next to each other. I mean, you can't really have too many Iron Man figures because you're trying to build that Hall of Armor look. But they definitely complement each other. Here he is compared to the modular Iron Man. This actually has been my personal favorite Iron Man for a while. I really should hit him with the panel lining, I think. But this one, of course, also has the pinless. The 80th anniversary, it was pinned. The golds here are similar on the subtleness. This is still a little more goldy gold, but still a little more yellow. Again, look awesome together. And finally, with the MCU, what I like to call the Ultimate Iron Man armor, the nanotech one here. God, I love this one. Again, this still has the pinned. I actually have always hated the legs, though. On the MCU ones, they have almost no ankle tilt. They have almost no ankle tilt or pivot. So, you got to find that sweet spot for them. But yeah, they look good. Did I even mention he had a thigh swivel? I should point that out because, yeah, this guy ticks just about all my boxes on articulation. This guy ticks all my boxes in what I want in a Marvel Legend. I can use some accessories. He comes with great accessories. Of course, I would have liked if he came with that head, but still. Yes, the ab crunch. That's probably my biggest ding on this guy. He looks good panel lined. He looks good without panel lined. You can see here on the thighs and all. I haven't gotten to that yet. This is going to be my centerpiece for right now for my Iron Man shelf. I cannot recommend this figure any higher. The fact that he doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure part kind of is an asset. So if you're not interested in getting this controller guy, cool. This will be great for your Avengers shelf. This is very photogenic. Again, I have pictures coming at the end of this review. And this being said, easily 2 thumbs up, full recommendation. And speaking of thumbs up, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Give us a comment. If you have anything you want me to see on the Tales from the Backlog, let me know down below. Oh, and hit that subscribe button while you're here, especially if you're new here. I mean, I'm under 200. I would like in a year from now to, dare I say, hit that monetize button, and you guys are the ones that can help me out for that. Don't worry, I'm not asking for handouts, but just be kind of nice to be able to hit that level, just as a personal goal. But until next time, and there will be a next time, I believe we've got something cool coming from the G.I. Joe line coming tomorrow, and I will try to get that review out as soon as he gets unboxed. Foreshadowing. But until then, take care, and until next time, peace.